Good morning, everyone. We are going to be doing a walk on the complete length of Cropsey Avenue. Right now we are on Neptune Avenue in Coney Island, and I am about to turn onto Cropsey. Got this big car wash here on the corner of Cropsey and Neptune. So that's how we started off with car washing. I hope everyone's doing okay today. We are going to be walking the complete length of this avenue. It is a very busy avenue, pretty much all the way through. Starting here on Neptune Avenue and ends in pretty much in my neighborhood on 14th Avenue. So this first part here, we're going to be walking. There's going to be a lot of garages you're going to see here. And then we're going to have to get over two bridges and then get into the rest of it. I'll give you guys the particulars of Cropsey Avenue in a second. I just want to get past all of these garages. You got to watch yourself because cars come darting out of these garages sometimes. I think we're good now, though. I don't think any cars are coming out of these. So. All right, so like I said, we're going to be passing over two bridges. We're about to pass over the first one. This is the one that crosses over Coney Island Creek, and then we're going to pass over the Bell Parkway overpass. Now, Cropsey Avenue, as you can see right now to my left, it has, right now at the moment, it has 3 lanes on each side. Eventually, it'll narrow to 2 lanes on each side, and then when we get past Bay Parkway, it then becomes 1 lane on each side, just a two-way street, a 1-lane, 2-way street. Here is the creek. You know, when they, you know that saying, up Schitt's Creek without a paddle? This is the creek they're talking about. You definitely don't want to be on this creek without a paddle, I'll tell you that much. You don't want to be in this creek, period. So down here in this area, it's pretty, before we, right before we cross over the Bell Parkway, there's just, you got a scrap yard right here on my left, and on my right here, I'll turn the camera around in a second, you've got Food Bazaar, which has been many food places over the years. I mean, I think it's been ShopRite, Pathmark, I didn't talk about the weather. The weather is cold, but is not windy, so that's a good thing. There's like a little light breeze, but it's nothing crazy. I don't have the windscreen on the mic today, so you might hear a little wind going in the mic, but it shouldn't be anything too crazy. It is 35 degrees. Normal cold January weather, nothing crazy. So this right here is the Parkview Diner, which has been around for some time. Originally, this diner was called the Retro 50, and I think it's been the Parkview Diner since, I want to say since 2007. It is open 24 hours. And it's got that 50s retro style to it. Give you some looks here, the windows out here. Oh, it's got a B rating. That's never good. Well, I guess B is, average. You don't want to see a C, that's for sure. Well, it says it's voted the best diner of the borough, but when you consider there's no diners left in Brooklyn, I mean, the only other diner there's two other diners I could think of, and that's the diner on Kings Highway. I always forget the name of it. You know the one I'm talking about if you know Kings Highway. And then there's the diner up on 3rd Avenue, which is called the Bridgeview. Those are the only 3 diners I know are still around. So this is the Belt Parkway we are passing over right now. And we have to take these stairs. So after today, we have pretty much covered all of the major Bath Beach, Gravesend avenues. If you watched last year, I started off January, that whole month of January, I did all the Bay Streets. So if you want to see me walk all the Bay Streets from Bay 7 to like Bay 54th, you'd have to go back. There's actually a playlist for that. So we did all that last January, and now this year we did Benson Avenue, Bath Avenue. We did Shore Parkway in the snow, and now we're doing Cropsey, so pretty much got all of Bath Beach, Gravesend covered. This is a very busy street over here. That is Bay 50th, by the way. We have the little kitty here walking. He doesn't want to be bothered. We got Cropsey Bagels. This is the one big popular bagel shop on Cropsey Avenue. So if you're wondering specifically what neighborhood we are in right now, we are in Gravesend. We were in Coney Island for a short little minute. Crossing 28th Avenue now, we're going down to 14th Avenue. They'll consider this Gravesend, Brooklyn, until we get over to like 23rd Avenue. Then they consider that Bath Beach. Although Bath Beach is pretty much this whole, anything with a Bay Street is considered Bath Beach. So it overlaps. So it really don't matter. We're going to stay on this side for a while of the street. Maybe at some point we will cross over. Now there was a big fire down here, and we'll be passing that spot. There was a house, big house, one of those old big homes on Cropsey Avenue burned down, pretty much gutted yesterday. It was a 2-alarm fire. Right across the street from Key Food over there by 20th Avenue, next to the gas station. Not a good place to have a fire like that. So we will take a look at that when we get down there. I had seen the smoke from my backyard window, and I heard the fire engines. I knew it was close to where I live. And I thought about going down to take a look, but started to see the white smoke. You know, when this fire is burning, you see the black smoke, but then once you start seeing the white smoke, you know that they got water on it. These old homes here. Look at these homes. Look how far back they go. These are old. These are probably the oldest homes you're going to see on Cropsey Avenue. And of course, on my left side, you'll have a lot of apartment buildings, a lot of these high rises. You will be passing by some of the newer ones that they finished building last year, for the last couple of years. You know, I didn't put my windscreen on my mic today because it wasn't supposed to be windy, and now it's windy. So I apologize if you're going to hear wind through the mic, but I guess poor planning on my end. I should have brought the windscreen. It is supposed to stay overcast all day today. We did have sun this morning for a little while. Some more of these old homes. Cropsey Avenue is always a busy avenue. It is a major truck route, delivery route through Brooklyn. It pretty much runs adjacent to Shore Parkway and the Belt Parkway. This is 26th Avenue right here. We got some more real estate over here, some small homes. Man, I wonder what it's like to live on Cropsey Avenue. Well, it's funny I just said that, because I live fairly close to Cropsey Avenue. But the Cropsey Avenue that I live over is where we're going is very quiet. Here is the Orange Grill, a popular place to come eat and drink. If you're in the local area, you've probably seen commercials during Mets and Yankee games. Sometimes they put them during the baseball games. Bay 40th Street. We were just over here the other day. This is the bus depot. This is the, well, that right there is Harway Avenue, which is going to run into Cropsey here and end in a second. They call that the Ulmer Park Bus Depot. I didn't mention that in the last video. I wrote it in the description. People really don't pay attention to that stuff anyway. So you'll see buses going in circles all day over here, constantly. I guess I could take it. I got a red light against me, but it's not changed yet. We're under some scaffolding here. So this right here on my right, I think I'm getting my rights and my lefts mixed up here. On my right here is Cavallaro. Well, this is what they call it today. They call it Cavallaro Mid High School. That's what I've been told. You can't say junior anymore. That's not woke. That's offensive to some people. So you can't use the word junior anymore. So it's called a mid-high school, if that makes sense. I mean, you have low, medium, and high, right? So I've never heard of mid-high. Could have called it Cavallaro Medium School, I guess. Yeah, I'll never forget. I'll tell you a story. Last job I was at, when it all started going woke, they started changing everything, like the words that you can use, and I mean, they were literally rewriting all the technical jargon. It was absolutely crazy. But we used to use the term junior. You know, we used it for so long, such a long time. Junior engineer, junior support, you know, like somebody entry level, right? It's just something we use. It's just, you know, it's not like trying to offend people. It was just, that was the way things were. And I used that one day in a meeting. I had said, we need to hire a junior entry level engineer, you know, for the team. Oh, don't use that word. I'm like, what word? Junior. You can't use that no more. So you can imagine I used it every time I had a chance, just to piss people off. Well, there goes some wind. I don't know if you could hear it in the mic, but it is a little windy right now. All right, we're getting close to Bay Parkway. This right here is 23rd Avenue. All right, Bay Parkway will start narrowing down now. Once we get past, I said Bay Parkway, Cropsey Avenue will start narrowing down once we get past Bay Parkway. This is one of the newest towers on Cropsey Avenue. this works out perfectly because I would like to stop and take a rest, so I'm going to have to stop here at Bay Parkway and wait for this light. All right, we're walking again. I had to cut out all that, waiting. It's literally a 3-minute wait. One of the longer lights you gotta wait for. We got this house here that has the windmill. This is a windmill over here. Been here for many years. I'll show you in a second. There's the windmill. I don't know if you guys could hear that. That was a very low plane flying around in a circle. I don't know what's going on with that, but he's moved on. Maybe he hasn't. Sounds like he's making another pass. Very hard to see him. I can't see him, but I can hear it. There he is again. It's a seaplane. I don't know if you guys could see it through the trees there. There he is again. Maybe he's looking for a place to go down, which is a good thing. He's a seaplane, right? I wonder if we should divert and go check this out. He is pretty low. He might be having issues. All right, we're on 21st Avenue. You can hear that seaplane again. I really think he wants to land somewhere. I don't know if they're allowed to land over here. So if he was to land, it would be an emergency, I guess. All right, we're about to go take a look at that house that I was telling you about. You can probably see it towards the center of your screen to the right there. That white and black, well, the black is the charred remains of the front of the house. Now, this house was a 2-alarm fire yesterday at around 4:30. That was around 4 o'clock. Yeah, you guys can see the house now. That nice big white house is gutted, and looks like the fire department is back. Probably to do their, they have to do their investigations and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go across the street because it's actually a better view. You could see what's left of the house. There's nothing left of that house. See, the whole front of the house is gutted. And like I said, this was a 2-alarm fire yesterday at around 4 o'clock. This is the local Key Food. At one time used to be a CVS. What we'll do is we'll check out the other side of the house. And you can see what I was saying, there's a gas station right next door. So you don't you don't like to have a big fire like that next to a gas station, man. So we got another fire truck coming over here. A lot of times they will come and check for flare-ups, make sure nothing's going on. There have been times in the past where they put a fire out, they leave, and then it relights. I just turned off my, actually a little while ago, I turned off the wireless mic. All right, we're almost done with this walk. This will be the last time that we walk on Cropsey Avenue for a very long time. Probably ever. Got a lot of dogs going crazy over here. Can't see them, they're in the backyard behind the fence, or else I would have pointed the camera and showed you, but So another long-time pharmacy that's been around for a long time. Got this auto place here, used cars. Well, we've made it to 18th Avenue. At one point, we were crossing 28th Avenue and we left Neptune earlier in the walk. So you kind of get an idea of how far we have traveled. Alright, so I had to shut the wireless mic off again. Still having those mic issues. So we are on the camera mic. I might as well just throw this thing down the sewer, right? The reason why I don't buy a wireless mic, I'll tell you why. You know, I got the money to buy it, but I just can't seem spending $90 on a wireless mic. That's how much they charge for those mics. I'll probably buy one of those lapel mics with the cable and I'll just connect it and I'll just do that. I could buy a Rode mic. I already have one for my other camera, but it wouldn't work with this one. But it's really not a wireless mic because the receivers needs to be connected. So it's, you know, might as well just buy one little lapel mic and just connect that. We're almost done anyway. We're on 17th Avenue. We are heading to the ends, which is 14th. You can see that the neighborhood has changed a lot. We are in a, pretty much for the rest of the walk is all residential. See, the one thing that hasn't changed, though, is the traffic. There's always a lot of traffic on this avenue. Tell you one thing for sure, this walk has made me hungry. I am hungry, so I am gonna make something nice and hearty to eat. And I am not too far from my house, so it won't be too long before I'm sitting down eating something. Vincent Gardenia Boulevard. The actor Vincent Gardenia, who at one time lives right here on the corner where all the Christmas decorations are. I don't know if he still lives there or the family. I don't think he's alive anymore. One thing, I'm not good with actors and actresses and actors' names and all that stuff, so I'm the last person you want to get as far as information. You know, I have friends that they're really good with stuff like that. Like, you could tell them a movie and they'll tell you every star that's in a movie. I can't do that. I watch movies. I always tell people I watch movies for the pure purpose of what they are for, and that is entertainment. I don't get too invested with names and stuff. Obviously, I know who De Niro is. You know, Pacino, you know, like I know like the well-known names, you know, Cruise and all that stuff, but you'll get people, like I have friends that could tell you every little name of like somebody that showed up for like 10 minutes in the movie, and they'll be like, oh look, that's so-and-so, and I'm like, yeah, okay. What we will do soon. I've been wanting to do it. Last year we were on Court Street, but I'll take you guys over to Smith Street and show you. We'll walk by the one of the movie scene sets. If you remember Goodfellas, when Jimmy tries to get Karen whacked by going into that storefront in the corner. On Smith and West, Smith and West 9. It looks very different down there though these days. Much different than it did back in the 90s. Alright guys, we're at 15th Avenue. We are about to end it right on 14th Avenue. This intersection right here could get really busy every day at around rush hour. There's always traffic jams down here. So right now it looks nice, you know, it looks traffic is moving, but by 3 o'clock, there is just lines of cars trying to get through this light over here to get onto the Belt Parkway. Alright guys, we are about to end it. I want to thank everybody for tagging along on this walk Cropsey Avenue. We went the complete distance. It's about 3 miles. A little under an hour of walking. We started at Neptune Avenue in Coney Island, and we crossed over the creek. We crossed over the Belt Parkway. Took a look at the diner over there. Stopped to look at the damaged home that was burnt out in the fire yesterday. But now we end it here on the other end of Cropsey, 14th Avenue, right across from the golf course. And that's that. So thanks for taking along. I will catch everyone on the next one. Take care and bye-bye.